Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. Welcome to tonight's presentation on instant commissions. I apologize for not having a slideshow. Again, my other computer went down, which has my other slideshow on it. So, how many of you have heard of instant commissions, and how many of you know how to earn them?
Perfect. Haven't used it yet.
Anna, that's surprising of you because I've talked to you about them before.
Not yet. It's going. It's coming.
I know it's coming. I know. So, okay. Well, instant commissions are commissions that you do not have to share with Archer. You get to keep 100% of those proceeds and those profits. So, there are many different ways that you can earn those. One of the most common ways to make those instant commissions are on airline tickets. Because as we all know, we do not receive traditional commissions on airline tickets except in the very rare case of Centrav. And I really don't recommend using Centrav because they do mark up those airline ticket prices. So you're going to actually make more by charging your clients a ticketing fee than using Centrav's booking system to earn a commission on those tickets. So, and I prefer to book direct with the airlines anyway because it's a lot safer for my clients. So, and I touch on that in a booking domestic and international airfare training that I do. I more than touch on that, which can be found on my YouTube, which I will be providing to everybody at the end of the presentation today. But what I do when I charge instant commission for airline tickets is I charge $25 per domestic ticket and $75 per international ticket. And the reason for that is because of the fact that international tickets take me longer to book because there's a lot of different moving parts in there that I have to take a look at. So I have to look at layover times for customs. I have to look at layover times in the bigger international airports. I have to take time to upload my clients' passports into the airline systems. So I do the research for the visas for my clients. So I do a lot of extra work. So that's why those fees are higher than a domestic ticket. A domestic ticket can take me 20 to 30 minutes to research. No big deal. So that's why those fees are a lot lower for me. Now, there are other instant commissions that you can earn. If you use Evo Plus or Evo Rewards, those are both non-commissionable. Evo Plus is a wholesale hotel and resort website for us. So those are non-commissionable sales for us. So you've got to make some money somewhere with that. So that is where an instant commission is going to come into effect. So by doing that, when you compare the Evo Plus hotel price to, say, Expedia, and say you want to make 50% commission, you split the difference between Expedia's price and Evo Plus's price and charge your client the difference, and you're still saving the client money, but yet you're still making money as well. Do you guys see what I'm saying when by that? So let's say for the Palms in Las Vegas for a 7-night stay was $1,500 on Expedia, and you find the exact same room on Evo Plus for $500. So the difference is $1,000. Split that difference, charge your clients $1,000. You charge the Palms $500 on Evo Plus, and you charge your clients $500 plus yourself. And so you've just made $500 in instant commission right there. that goes straight into your own pocket. Another way to earn instant commission is by charging additional consultation fees. Some of these can be correct, Diana. So with Evo Plus, you don't fill out a commission tracking form because that money is going straight into your pocket. It's not subject to the 80-20 split with Archer. Andrea, so when the client pays me the commission, do I make a different form? No, I still fill out a credit card authorization form. I don't do another invoice. I just say it's a service fee to my client for the work that I have done. That's how I word it. So I word it as a service fee to the client. And I'll put that into my Square which is how I charge my instant commissions. So that's the credit card processor that I use is Square. And I have different fee buttons on my Square that I can use for quick transactions or for different transactions that I do. I actually absorb the service fees that Square charges. Now, I have a link that I will provide to you guys that will give you $1,000 in free processing in your first 180 days. So that link again will give you $1,000 in free processing through Square for your first 180 days. So every credit card transaction that you make will have free processing. You will not have any fees through Square. So I'll provide that link to you guys at the end of the training. Yes, I do 2 credit card transactions because you can't do just one. You can't charge $1,000 to the Palms and expect to get 500 of that back, Michelle. So you have to do 2 credit card transactions, one for your business and one to your vendor. Ivan, to answer your question about Mexico, I am not certain. You may be able to use PayPal Mexico. You may be able to use Square. I will have Harvey look into that for you, though. I'll talk to him tonight and see what he can figure out for you. Or Astrid in the Mexico City office would be a good person to ask. She would probably know that better than any of us. So Michelle just asked, what about going through Centrav and adding a fee for the published fare? You can do that, but you're still going to be subject to the 80-20 split with Archer if you do that. So you've got to think about it that way too. Archer and Evolution are still going to take 20% of that. So that's where I like to stay away from Centrav and make the 100% instant commission per ticket I make or I book. So, but other fees that you can charge, I charge a consultation fee for being a destination wedding and honeymoon expert. I charge $250 for consulting right up front for consulting destination weddings or honeymoons. And if I'm doing both, I charge a $500 fee. These are just my fees, you guys. For any domestic trip, right up front, I charge a $25 research fee. Any international trips, I charge a $50 research fee. Now, this obviously is not going to cover my time that I spend after the initial research, because there's always going to be more added. So what I do is I charge a 10% fee. I charge a 10% fee on top of the total package price. So if my total package price is $15,000, then I charge a $1,500 service fee on top of it. So the total package price would be $16,500. So $15,000 to the vendor, $1,500 to me. Does that make sense to everybody? Caleb, there are professional certifications you can get to become a destination wedding expert. I believe I did mine through online travel training. I would have to go back and look and see which one I did. It depends on what team you're on, but you can Google destination wedding and honeymoon travel expert, and you can find all sorts of stuff on that. There are some courses that are going to cost you money to take, and there are free ones out there. Yes, Jamaica has one for One Love, so get your Jamaica certification. Thank you for pointing that out, Kaylee. I have that one as well. Sandals also has a wedding and honeymoon expert training if you have taken the Sandals training. So instant commissions can be very, very lucrative for you guys. I do recommend putting together a service fee agreement for your clients to sign so that they cannot back out and say you did not tell them about these service fees when you charge them. Let me see if I actually have mine available. I do have mine available. Let me send it to you guys. It's going to be in a Word document. I didn't have time to convert it. This is my most recently updated one. This way you guys can see what I charge. There you go. I will convert this into a PDF too at some point. So when I'm charging on the entire package amount, Maria, I charge a percentage. Yes, I charge 10%. But when I'm doing initial research and airfare only, I charge a dollar amount. So with this service fee document has two parts to it. Part one is the service fee agreement that all my clients sign, so that they cannot say that I did not tell them about the service fees. That's very important, because if I ever had to take anybody to court, if they reneged on it or refused to pay my service fee, then I could take them to small claims court and have something signed. The second part is their client responsibilities. And that just tells what they are responsible to do as my clients. And it takes the legal pressure off of me. Caleb, you've been trying to advertise instant commission resorts, Evo Plus, for a couple of weeks now, Facebook groups, and still no bites. Have you tried Nextdoor? The website Nextdoor? Yep. If you go to nextdoor.com, set up an account there, that will reach within 5 miles of your location to anybody who is registered on that website. Jacqueline, you should just be able to download it to your iPhone.
Sorry to unmute, but I never heard of Nextdoor. Is it like a social media thing or
Yes.
what is it?
Yeah, it's like a social media. It's like a social. It's a heavily localized social media network.
So what does it go to people's like other different social media accounts or how's
Nope,
that work?
it is its own social media network.
Okay.
It heavily localizes in your area code, in your zip code.
Okay. Because I like to do mailers and stuff like that. But it's like you're looking at like $300 to get, like maybe close to 1,000 mailers off of Vistaprint. Then you gotta put in like maybe like another $300 for the post office service to do at least 1,000, doors, and that's about it.
Right. One thing that you can do, though, Caleb, and this is for everybody. One thing that you can do is you can go out into your local community and you can actually go out and advertise by putting up flyers. Create flyers for some of these resorts. Go to their web pages, pull pictures off of their web pages, create flyers for the resorts, and then go out to your local community spots like grocery stores, gas stations, anywhere that has a community bulletin board, and put those up. Places with high traffic areas, put those up in those areas. And that's free advertising for you right there. So instead of spending money, you want to focus on the free advertising that you have available to you. You can do the same thing through our vendors as well. Download and customize their flyers that they give us for free off the websites and off the sales and marketing tabs and put those up.
Mark, which ones in particular have that where you can do that? I know I've seen something like that with Carnival, but who else?
Carnival, Royal, Virgin, Delta Vacations, Vax, I believe, has some. Norwegian has some. So, I mean, you just got to go and find them. So, Archer does a great job with the flyers too in shop.archertravel.com. You can get a customized flyer for $12.99 from them, but you can print it as many times as you want. And those are generic flyers. You can use them at any juncture of the year and you can reuse them. So
What'd you say? What'd you call it, Mark? You said shop.archer.com?
shop.archertravel.com. In the chat
Shop.archertravel.com.
box. Yep, I'll put it in the chat box. Yep, there you go. And they'll create it within 2 to 3 business days and email it right to you. And then all you have to do is print it and post it. They'll create it completely for you. With your name, your business name, either your website or your social media site, your phone number, everything. Or if you bundle two or more products, they'll cut the price down. Canva is a great tool to use as well, Robin. You're absolutely right. You can copy and paste and create your own flyers there. Canva Pro is even better. It's $12.99 a month. And it's a business write-off for you guys too. So, but instant commissions are something that can easily be come by when you are booking. So just by making simple changes, and I'm not telling you guys to use the fees that I use in my service fee agreement. Okay, when you're just starting out, start with a $10 research fee or a $15 research fee and then work your way up. But this is your business. Run it how you guys want to. Caleb, no, you don't have to turn instant commission into taxes. Not up to the first $600. Instant commission does apply to international flights also, Chehun. Once you hit over $600, Caleb, then Square will send you a 1099 form or a K3 form, one of the two that you do have to file. I'm going to have to file that this year. No, $600 total. But that's just IRS tax guidelines. So I'm going to have to file that this year myself. But I mean, if you're making a bunch of little transactions that don't add up to that, then you're going to be fine. Square puts that together, absolutely. And you'll get an email notification for that. Let me get my Square link for you guys. Yes, that did go into effect this year for the 2024 tax year. All right, let me get you my referral link and I'll put it into the chat for you guys. With your social media marketing, utilize the Meta Business Suite. Plan out your marketing. Spend a couple hours on a weekend and plan out your social media marketing. And set it up for a week, 2 weeks, or the month. You can schedule out for 29 days in advance. That way you can basically just set it up and forget it.
Good question. Sorry for
Yeah.
mute. All right, so for commission, like for instant commission, pro, like how it is, like they have like fees when the customers arrive, when the client arrive to their place to reserve it. So, wait, so what can we do with that? How can we like advertise that?
So hold on one second. I'm just looking for something here. They moved my link on me. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, so say that again.
So sometimes it is like, so when you get that instant commission you basically book somebody through that, there's some fees that customers get when they go to the reserve place, or for instance, like what's that one called?
Oh, so a resort fee?
Yeah.
Tell them
How can we like?
So what I tell them is that I look at everything when I am booking the resort, and I make sure to look and see if the resort fees are included or not in the cost of the resort. And I tell the clients right up front if they are not.
Okay.
I say to them, this is what you're going to pay at the resort. These resort fees are not included in the cost of the resort, in the cost of the package. And they usually understand that, especially if they've been to all-inclusive resorts in the past.
Because it shows like them pro agility. It shows like, hey, when they when their clients goes there, they will have to pay like some fees.
Right. Those are resort fees.
Mark, why aren't those included?
Because I don't know why those aren't included, Tracy. Honestly, I don't know. And
I
Robin,
think because we're just selling the property. That's the thing that we just selling the property, and then all the rest.
that's the way I've seen it, and I've been doing this for over 10 years. So, Robin, yeah, I know the cruise lines are supposed to be. I haven't heard with the resorts. That's a good question, and that's one I'm going to ask. With the new California law, the pricing is supposed to be clearly disclosed. I'm not sure if it applies to international resorts though. But that's a good question, and it's one I'm going to ask. Maybe Robert or Ron knows something about it. Yeah, I am here in just a couple of minutes, Ed. Okay, guys, there is my Square referral link for you guys to use to sign up for a free account. Again, once you make your first purchase or your first transaction through this link, you will get $1,000 in free processing for your first 180 days.
So Mark, I have a question about that. So what if like you do a sale or something and it's like $5,000? Did you already go over that 1,000 that you're talking about with that sale?
Yes. Yes. So if you have a $5,000 instant commission payment, congratulations to you. You will get $1,000 of that processed for free, and then you will pay 3.5% plus 15 cents on the other 4,000. Yeah, if you have a $5,000 instant commission payment, that's awesome. Jacqueline, if you've already had an account with Square, then no, you cannot get the fees waived. This is for new accounts only. And you can only have one account under your social security number. Are there any other questions about instant commissions that I can answer for you guys tonight?
Yeah, I had a question in regards to like I know you mentioned how when we send the invoice or whatever, like for example, you had the example that you found a room for 500 and in Expedia it's like 1,500, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna charge the client, for example, 1,000, so we can get 500 commission, right?
Yep.
Okay, so when you bill that or invoice that, is that the service fee that you're talking about, the 500?
Correct.
Okay, and is it like and I guess my kind of like question is how do we explain that to them in case they're like, oh, well, 500 service fee, like, oh my God, like, do how do you deal with that?
You tell them that they're still saving $500 off of any other online channel that they're going to find it on. You're
Okay.
still saving them money. And this is just a service fee that our providers are charging us.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I think non-refundable probably be the easiest way too,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, non-refundable is key. Yeah, make sure to use non-refundable, everybody. Hey, Chehun, what's up?
Yeah, I was trying to sign up for the Square. What is the Lego business name? It asking for the Lego business
So
name.
what your company's name is.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. So are there any other questions tonight about instant commissions? Okay, guys, I have put my YouTube link into the chat there. Please feel free to go to my YouTube and subscribe and watch my video about booking domestic and international flights as well. That will help you guys out with booking your flights, and it will also explain how I do my flight fees a little bit as well. Andrew, yes, you can earn instant commissions on game tickets too if you want. You can earn instant commissions on anything, guys. Seriously, there are
What do you use for the flight? For the flight, how do you earn like commission to the flights?
I just have the ticketing fee, is what I call it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maria, you can use Evo rewards. You can book anything for your clients on there. It's just non-commissionable. Evo Plus.
Mark, is there flights through Evo Rewards?
Yes, there are flights through Evo Rewards as well, but it's my experience is that it's going to be the same flight schedules and prices as the airlines. Heather, in some cases, yes, Southwest Vacations will do up to 3% air commission, but that's it. They will not do it on just a flight only booking.
Mark, I have a question.
Yeah, Tracy.
So I'm trying to put together like my family's doing like a big cruise thing through Carnival.
Okay.
And we need to go, get to Miami the day before.
Okay.
Does Carnival do like where no, they probably wouldn't do this because I have to find hotel too. What's your suggestion?
Carnival does run a shuttle.
They do?
Carnival runs a shuttle from airport to port and some hotels to the port. I would call Carnival to see which hotels they run it from.
Okay, so do you have any suggestions? It's going to be like 50 of us.
Mark.
And so I was thinking it'd probably be, instead of getting hotel rooms, I was thinking maybe it'd be better for us to get like several like those vacation homes in Miami, several of those. Do you have any suggestions?
Tracy.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, Harvey.
On what Tracy's saying, she can also some of the hotels around the airport actually do shuttles to the ports for free as well.
Yeah,
that's how me and Jamie do it. We just get over there. We get one of the hotels that have the free shuttles, and it runs like every hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tracy, I'm gonna DM you my Facebook profile.
Okay.
I want you to get with me because this is a group booking, and I'm an expert in those. So I want you to get with me on this.
Okay.
Because Let me do this. There you go.
Okay.
Get with me on this. Let's figure this out because we may be able to get you some decent rates around the airport hotels as well. I also have a training coming up with Marriott next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific or at 12 noon Pacific time. I think 12 or 1 Pacific time. You'll have to check the training calendar. But it is for the port cities in Florida. So we may be able
I need to be there I need to listen to that then.
Yes, definitely. But it is a supplier training that I have set up. So, okay. So, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, get with me. Tracy, send me a message after this training.
Okay. And then I got on here kind of late because I was having some problems with my computer or whatever, but I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
You said before, I think you said before, when it's better to go directly to the airlines to try to book?
All the time. That is the only way that I do it. Because, and let me tell you guys the reason why. Because I don't want to run the risk of my clients getting bumped off of the flight because I went through a third party such as Expedia Tap. Expedia Tap, even though they're a supplier with us, they are still considered a third party by the airline.
Is Vax considered that as well?
No, Vax books direct through a GDS in the system. That's hooked direct to the airlines. Good question, Harvey.
Good questions and clam chowder. My two go-tos.
I thought it was barbecue, dude.
Fancy, I'm fancy over here.
All right. Chehoon, if you do not have an EIN, you can get one for free from the IRS. You just have to go to irs.gov and search EIN, and it is completely free. And that will give you legal standing with the Internal Revenue Service as a small business. You do need to have a business name, though.
Oh, I have a different business. So can I use my EIN from that business?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I have another question, Mark.
Yeah, Tracy.
Okay, I ran into this problem. I don't know what it is, but every time I try to go into Vax, it shuts my system down. It crashes my computer every single time I try to go into it. So I use Expedia Tap to book somebody, and they wanted travel insurance, and I couldn't, they didn't have it in Expedia Tap. And then it was an international charge. The person was over in the Philippines.
Oh.
And so Tinley only does United States.
Yep.
Who else is there?
Tinleg is the only one Archer will work with. And that's really strange that Vax is shutting your computer down. Have you tried using a different browser?
No.
Sounds like a cache issue.
Clean your cookies. If you clean your cookies, it will help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tracy, we'll talk
cookies.
about that
Okay.
too after, when you connect with me.
Okay.
I've got some ideas to try to fix that for you.
Okay.
All right, guys. Are there any other questions about instant commissions tonight? Let me see here. I'm seeing Anna, I just let them know when I call the airline that I'm a travel agent, and I give them my travel agency name. So,
That's if you're booking some airfare for somebody you're talking about.
oh, I always do it online. If I'm ever calling them for an issue, then I let them know.
Is that what you're talking about, Mark? If you're booking some airfare,
Yeah.
you said you don't call.
No, I never call. I book it online. I book it on the airline's website directly for the client, and then if I ever run into a problem, and that's when I call the airline, and I let them know that I'm a travel agent with whatever my agency name is, whatever your agency name is, and that I'm calling on behalf of a client. Give them all the information, and they'll take care of you. You don't even have to mention Archer.
Okay, so we're agency and Archer is an agency too, right?
Right, but you're your own travel agency. You're just working underneath Archer's license.
So do I say I'm an independent contractor?
Nope, you don't even have to say that.
Is that what I am?
You are an independent contractor under Archer.
With my own travel agency.
Correct.
Mhm.
You mentioned Canva. How hard is that to navigate? I've never gone in before.
It's not hard to navigate at all. Harvey can figure it out. Anybody can do something.
Okay.
Get up off that toilet, just wait.
It's not bad, but I would definitely use a desktop or a laptop. Doing it on your phone or tablet is going to be a nightmare.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you.
All right, so Caleb asked one question I have when doing resorts, hotels.
Oh, found a tick on me.
Yes. Yes, you did, Harvey.
Hold on a second.
You see, resort fees are paid when checking in. How do you find out the answer to that? I checked into a resort the other day, and they said it is based on the daily rate of the room. They said my rate is wholesale, and the resort said they don't do wholesale. Kind of two questions there. That's a good question, Caleb. I'm not really sure the answer.
Yeah, because I had a client the other day. They were wanting to make a deal with Branson, Missouri. So I looked up Branson, and they had a really good deal on a resort there, and it said the property taxes are at the time when you check in. So I called them. I told them, I'm a travel agent through Archer. I said, how much is the resort fees? They said, well, it's based on the daily rate when you check in with you. And I said, is it refundable? They said, no, it goes towards your rate. And then I asked, well, um, I don't know. I asked, well, I don't know how that works because this is for what I got for you guys is wholesale. They said we do not do wholesale, and then I just got me confused. I'm like, then if you don't do wholesale, why is it on Evo Plus then? But anyway, that's the one question. But
that would be a question. That would have been a question for Archer.
Yeah, but the main question was, is that how you go about finding that answer? You just call the resort to see how much the resort fees are.
Check the websites usually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, check the websites. That's usually what it'll tell you.
Mark.
I was told that they would be listed on the on Evo Plus if there are resort fees that they are listed there.
Supposed to be, but I haven't done anything with Evo Plus here lately. Unless
they do, but sometimes they show the prices and sometimes they just show, well, you just got to pay something when you get there.
Oh, okay.
You can always ask the concierge too, the travel concierge. They're there 24 hours a day. Their chat is really good. Jacqueline asked, when you book with the airlines, do you put that as a separate transaction when you fill out the credit card form with the client? Absolutely. Because it is a separate transaction, because it's a separate Because it is a separate transaction and a separate vendor.
Mark,
Right.
I'm just looking at your YouTube page, and I saw Outrigger. I missed that. Is that okay? I'm gonna watch your thing, but
Yeah.
is that like a separate training, like
Yep.
like how we go to TBO Academy and stuff like that? Is there one for Outrigger?
It's all on agents.outrigger.com. I walk you guys through it. Yep.
That's on your, so if I listen to your YouTube thing, it's gonna tell me that?
Yep.
How popular is that?
Outrigger is getting very, very popular. They are looking to expand to the Caribbean, US, and Mexico.
Where is it at currently?
Hawaii, Fiji, Maldives, Thailand. So they're in the South Pacific and Hawaii right now.
Okay. Let me ask you one more question, then I'm gonna quit berating you with questions.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, so I have a family member that wants me to book them a luxury cruise. Who do you suggest?
Silversea, Cunard,
Regent is one.
Yep, Regent, Emerald. I mean, there are a lot of them out there. Those are my top 4.
So that wouldn't be like Princess or Royal Caribbean.
No.
Those are not luxury, are they?
No, those are not considered luxury. Silversea is owned by Royal Caribbean Group, though, and they are ultra luxury. Cunard is owned by Princess. They are considered luxury, ultra luxury. Scenic and Emerald are owned together. Those are considered luxury brands. So that's what I would stick with.
Okay, when you say Cunard, isn't that like multiple things, or is that just a cruise line?
Cunard is just a cruise line. They're part of the Princess brand. You can find them in one source.
Okay.
Robin, your client, the hotel said that Expedia Tap was a third-party vendor. Why were they even working with them in the first place?
They weren't. I was. I had made the I had made the hotel reservation through Expedia Tap. When they got to the hotel, there was no hotel room for them. I gave them the confirmation number and everything, and they said, well, that's not even a confirmation number that we would have. That's a third-party vendor. You'll have to contact them. Well, I couldn't get a hold of anybody at Expedia Tap. It was late. And so the client had to go ahead and book another room there and pay for it. So I ended up reimbursing them out of my pocket for the rooms, and I had to cancel what was there, and Expedia Tap never did make things right with me.
Contact David Evans.
David Evans? Okay.
Yep, his BDM contact is in the back office in the Travel Cafe.
All righty.
I found dealing with Expedia Tap, I'm not impressed with them. I booked somebody last week and I made a mistake on the name, and I immediately caught it after I finished the booking, and I tried to go back and ask them to change it or whatever. They refused to even do it, and I had just did it.
Yeah, Expedia Tap, I don't deal with. I deal with Vax. So, okay, guys, there's my YouTube again. For those of you who missed it, Yeah, Jacqueline, Kelly Dodge does have a lot of videos about Canva. She is also on YouTube.
Who?
Kelly Dodge.
Dodge?
Yep.
Kelly?
Kelly, yes.
Okay. I'm getting ready to go look into this now.
Yep.
Are you posting the recording of this on your YouTube?
Yes, this will be posted on my YouTube here in the next hour or so. As soon as it's done uploading, it will be
Awesome.
posted on my YouTube. Jacqueline, just to answer your question, you can also Google luxury cruise lines, and that will help as well.
Heather asked if that happens very often. If she's referring to Expedia Tap, I have used them quite a bit. That was the first major problem I had with them myself.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's
You're
helpful.
welcome.
Mark, you said Google luxury cruise lines?
Yes, you can just Google luxury cruise lines, and that'll give you the answer. Google is our best friend, guys.
Didn't you say once before too to look to them for flights?
Flights.google.com, and do it in an incognito or a private browser, and that's all in my flights training as well.
Hey, is Verbo still only through Expedia Tap, or did they finally move to a different location?
No, Verbo is still owned through Expedia Tap, so you can still find everything through Expedia Tap for Verbo.
Gotcha.
You said Verbo, VRBO?
Yes,
I thought we didn't do those.
we do those.
It's Airbnb that we don't.
Yeah, it's Airbnb that we do not do. We do not work with directly, but you can work with the property managers or the property owners to see if they will pay you commission.
Okay, is there such a thing as a Verbo?
Yeah, go through Expedia Tap, and you can find vacation homes on there.
So it's so they do VRBOs and BRBO?
No, Tracy, when we get together, I'll show you later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you what we mean.
Oh, well,
Any other questions?
I'm curious about it as well. Is there a
So
video or something about it?
if you search in a big location like San Diego, okay, and you scroll down underneath all the hotels, you're gonna see vacation homes listed, and those are VRBO properties.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
I also had a client not too long, about a while ago, that we couldn't find what we wanted on Verbo, but she wanted something on Airbnb. So I did an Airbnb. I just charged like a booking fee of some sort, so I can get something out of the deal.
Oh, that's good advice. Thank you.
I'm sorry to be a moron, but okay. V is in Victor, RBO.
Yep.
And then B is in boy, RBO.
No, you had it right the first time. It's just VRBO.
There is no BRBO.
Right, it's just V as in Victor, RBO.
All right, thank you for putting up with all my questions.
That's quite all right. All right, guys, anything last minute? All right, well, thank you all very much for being here tonight. This recording will be up on my YouTube here shortly. Thank you all very much for being here. And my normal training schedule is every Tuesday night at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. But next week's will be different. It will be in the afternoon on Tuesday because I will have special guests from the Marriott properties in the port cities in Florida. So please stay tuned to the training calendars for that one. That is going to be a good one. We are going to be giving away 5 one-night stays at those properties that are being represented. So
nice.
Have a great 4th of July, everyone. And for those of you on Team Empire, I am doing the travel booking Q&As on Friday and Saturday And for those of you who are new, I'm also doing the new agent orientation on Saturday as well. Thanks a lot and have a great rest of your evening, guys.